Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. Yeah, they got a really good friendship, haven't they? Alright, let's change some of this. I'm back. Looks like you calmed down a bit. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where has she gone? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've got into burning buildings with a 2 centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more, and you'd lost the motor function in your arm. You're welcome. Hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard. That's Buster, pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in the demolition derby. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to his stump. And yet he can still run faster than me with it. It's true. Do you want a drink? I'm fine right now. A Brandtini, big one. I'm in a good mood. One big Brandtini. Okay, so double up. Alright, 6 makes 12? Okay, 3 into 6. Double Karma Train. All aged. And mix. There we go, Brandtini. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap, shitty food. So let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know. You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure, what you got? I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. Yeah, my father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going back to a real kids park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that's the scene I can't forget. So you two have known each other for most of your lives. I've known her longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason, you two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you two were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple, say. Oh, I get it. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school then? Nope. Oh. Do you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends, I can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff. The kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. Wow. But around me he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting though, he was my mum's dad, but after my mum and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Ah. Hey Jill, what's this Bloom Light? Spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but gets rather samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of them. I'll try one too. On it. 2 Bloom Lights. Bloom Lights. Okay. 4. Oh shit, screwed up. 4. 1, 2, 3. Aged. On the rocks. Oh, it's everything mixed. Okay, let's go for another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All of it mixed. serve. I don't know, I kinda like it. Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's dimming the light? Wow, she just passed out. I guess she had too much before I came. Oh, that, and she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing. She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a White Knight. His treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of post-traumatic stress disorder. It's mandatory for every White Knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Say was still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who are identified as former members. It's unfair, you know, among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals. Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the god's favour, I think. But you know, all of that made me realise I might be a bad person. Okay, how? When I saw Say wounded asking for help, a part of me was happy. After all the time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is just to stay alive. Who knows, maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good, I should be leaving actually. Can't say. Let's get hamburgers and go. Yeah. Okay, we'll be leaving now. Thanks, please come again. Are you feeling better? No. I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Oh, Kim, welcome. I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. It's been a while since we've seen Kim. Is this only the second time she's shown up? Sunshine cloud. 2 Adel hides, 2 Bronson extracts. Let's give her a karma tree, just the one. On the rocks. And we gotta go for that blended. Here we go. Sunshine cloud. Cheers. Okay, how's work on the web paper? Oh, I quit. You did what? Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and I told him I quit. Okay, so why did you do that? I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it, only for the other bitches to come and ruin it. After that, I didn't have the time left, so my supervisor scolded me. I snapped and quit on the whim. That doesn't sound like the best way to do it. Have you got any second thoughts? Do you regret anything? I guess you always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost. What I'm saying is, I don't know what I will do, but it's certainly better than being there. Don't be too, worried about it. I feel free. Free, yeah. It's a wonderful feeling, you know. I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I can still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, never. Well, what about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mum freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do? And all that. But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something. Something big and bubbly. Okay, by type. I don't know. Bubbly. What's bubbly? What about a massive fringe reaver? Big, yeah? 2 of them. And then 18 karmatrines. Oh shit, I'm gonna get you trashed. All aged and mixed. There you go, 1 massive fringe reaver. If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean up my insides. It will also kill the things inside you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you, I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom, a little pause to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me something. Something? Sorry, I have a dry mouth. Anything will do. Okay. She literally asked for something. I don't know. Do you want a grandpa booze? A fedora? I don't know. What do you want? Just a beer. I think that's fairly safe, isn't it? Most people have a beer. Yo. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't worry about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want. Suddenly whatever I like. Work wherever I want. I know it's not that way, and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Thanks. I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks. Bye, Jill. Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yes. Honey. Oh, Dorothy, sorry, we're closing. I know, I came for you. What? For me? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. Dana! All night long. Oh man. What? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. What did you hope to accomplish with this? Well, at first it was to calm that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. You calmed down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. Okay, that's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs, and a lot of them. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. Fucking hell. Okay, we got that. Is that no mistakes? That's alright. Sweet.